But pink is not very African, is it? Pink hair.
No.
Let's look at Midefumi Martins now,
Okay.
which is also on your own list. What was wrong with this outfit?
It's too much. It's too much of everything. You have the hair piece. You have the very big, I don't know what's going on, and all of that in front. I mean, they should have edited.
Is that a tiara?
It's just. I think it's just a hair piece.
Okay.
I mean, they should have edited this look out if she had a proper glam squad, if she had a team she worked with. That's why it's always important. I say it all the time. Have a team of experts. You would have sat down, done the illustration. Okay, no, take this out. Take this out. Let's work with this. Let's take this out. It was too much. Too much.
Okay. I'm sure it's been some people's cup of tea, though.
Well,
Obviously, it has. Stephanie Coker, that's a surprise for me.
Okay.
Why is Stephanie Coker on your list?
Okay. Stephanie always beats the mark. I mean, I was looking forward to seeing Stephanie, and she showed up in a tuxedo, trying to show the boss lady and the very sexy side.
I think I saw someone else do that as well yesterday. I mean, we always, she's one of those now who seems to have a designer favorite now. She's always wearing Style Temple.
Yes.
And Style Temple is very edgy. She tends to do things that most times we don't expect. You don't agree?
Style Temple isn't edgy. She's a minimalist, but she loves to put a lot of construction into her work.
okay.
And my
So you didn't think it worked?
It did not work. I saw this dress up front. I'm like, it's too much. More like you had Sekuni exploding at the factory, and then you just had all of that. And then you have the tuxedo, you have the dress, you have the embellishment. When didn't you know when to stop? Like, you just kept adding elements, design elements. Let's just keep adding.
She wasn't on your worst dress. Do you agree she was worst dress?
Wasn't. Well, I think this outfit is somewhere in the middle. I really love the creativity of it. I really love the creativity, but I just feel like the execution could have been better. So he is more of a perfectionist than I am.
I'm sorry. I don't agree with you.
Okay.
At some point, your creativity tells you when to stop, when to edit, when to
I want
add.
to understand, what don't you like? You don't like the fusion of...
If it was done in very solid fabrics,
embellishments and the structure on the side, or you didn't like the execution?
The entire thing, sorry.
Okay. So you don't think we should ever do that again?
Please
One
don't.
hand goes one
No, if it
hand.
was done with a very solid fabric, if it was done with a very clean, solid fabric, this would have been statements.
So not the
sequence. It's
execution.
too much. It's everything, please.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take a breather from that and move on to nicer things and go to our best dressed list. Now, let me go back to you now, Aki.
Okay.
Blossom, you chose Blossom was number 10. He won Isiago, I believe, suit or jacket, which was a tuxedo as well. We're talking now about black tie. Is that black tie?
It's not black tie. It's not the literal black tie. But I like the fact that it was able to infuse the African and make it work. That is why Blossom is on my list, because people could say that there are so many people that look better than him, but it is the Africa, emphasis on Africa. So I think we should try to push the African narrative in our fashion industry forward.
Toby Bakary.
Clean.
Yeah.
It was just clean.
Isn't that, he's on your list as well. Isn't that something that we tend to see a lot now? Because I did see a few tweets after the show, because I was working on the show, so I couldn't go on social media. And people were saying, "Oh, it's too boring.
No.
You guys did not take risks."
Well,
is this the sort of event you want to be taking that sort of a risk? Is it? I mean, he's obviously on your list, so.
Okay, so sometimes it's never about what he actually looks like. So if you see someone has been making blunders, fashion blunders over time, and the person comes out looking really stunning, you have to give it to them. He looked good.
Has he making blunders?
Oh yes, oh yes,
Tell me about it.
yes. The event where he had, I think they had a major event. He had the turtleneck and then the tuxedo. He just looked, oh God, I don't want to remember. But he looked really good. He looked well. He looked like a gentleman.
Okay.
When picking my list, for example, I look at the person's whole embodiment of style.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to know that I can do the absolute black tie, and I can also infuse African into it. So it's an whole embodiment of style.
Falls.
Yes, I really love the outfit. I really love the outfit, and that was especially because I saw it up close. The fabric was amazing, and I really liked the gold embellishments in it. It was very creative, somewhere in the middle of actual black tie and something creative, but the execution was good. Now, Tosin.
So music for you.
Execution was good, but when I think black tie, I think you're bringing different types of bondmen together. I think Bond immediately. It is effortless. Yes. Okay. Black tie, it's formal. It's the pinnacle of menswear fashion. And that's what you're bringing to that very venue. So if you try to push it and you're pushing it too much, if you wore that to the Grammys, for instance, or a music event, he would have been spot on.
You would prefer every single man wearing a tux?
No, for instance, you said Blossom. Blossom pushed the envelope with his texture. Okay. He didn't do the typical black or the typical ivory. He pushed it with texture. Okay. Very memorable. But with Fowles, I think it would have been better if you wore that to a music. It's movies.
Yeah.
True.
It's
interesting. Now, the next name on your list, number 7 on your list, number 5 on yours, who I saw up close and I was just like, I don't know, they all seem to be aging in reverse these days. It's Shafi Bello. Shafi Bello was unbelievable. I don't know how people saw the pictures on social media, but up close, I was like, Auntie. Wow, she looked amazing.
You've actually said it all. It was up close. I saw this dress up close and it was amazing. It was like an embodiment of high fashion. It was really, really, really good.
Even the execution was young good. Girls a run.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Thumbs up to Shafi.
Was it age appropriate though, did you think?
Okay, age appropriate. It all comes down to what you term age appropriate, because style is personal. Some would like to play cover up, some would like to show a little bit of body. And for Shafi, I actually saw that dress up front. She looked smoking.
But she's someone who puts in an effort.
Yes.
Yeah.
And mostly gets it right.
I told someone something. If you're not going to put in that effort, sit at home and just watch your TV. Watch everyone on TV. Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. You now have Stephanie Cook on your list, but we've talked about it. I mean, I thought
the creativity was Stephanie Cook is on my list solely because of the creativity
behind it.
Yeah, solely because of the creativity.
I liked it. Osas Igodaro. She is someone who is almost always on the list.
Yes.
Especially with the AMVCA. Yes. And she knows how to be a movie star.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Exactly. And I said that personal style. Someone's personal style is an embodiment of so many different seasons and so many different red carpets.
Yeah.
Osas is intentional. When you see Osas on the red carpet, you know she knows what she was going for.
Yeah.
And then this look wasn't any different. It was just a very pretty flower girl, classy look, and I liked it.
Okay. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll dissect some more of the names. Okay. At least I can see you guys have a consensus on who the number 1 is. I wonder if you think...
Of course. The whole country does.
We'll find out when we come back.